Hello, everybody. It's Val again. It's 7 o'clock on Monday night, and I'm excited to be here. And I hope I should look excited, shouldn't I? I am excited to be here, honestly. I was watching somebody else the other day, and I thought, oh, there's no enthusiasm in their face, and I thought, oh, I must do that. Anyway, really, really lovely to be here. Let me know if you're on, and let me know who you are, where you're from. Hello. So wherever you're from in the world, I am so excited to have you on here tonight. Anita, now you're a new name. You're a new name to me. So tell us where you're from, Anita. I'm looking a little bit wild and woolly today. You're from Brisbane. Well, welcome. I'm coming to Brisbane in June, by the way. Yes, looking a bit wild and woolly because I'm traveling in my camper van. And I'm excited about the fact that I'm at the moment in Canowindra. And I feel like a bit of an imposter because, imposter the right word? I'm not sure. I'm sitting in the seat that Brett Thomas normally sits in when he comes to his mum's place to do, and he does work like a church service. So this is Brett's spot, and I feel like I shouldn't be here. It's actually quite funny, but I've been very lucky. Brett's family have taken me in, and Brett's mum has put me up, and Brett's sister has been showing me various things, which is lovely. Hi, Rob. Lovely to see you. Justin Hodges. Is the person I'm seeing cheating on? That's a funny question. And Helen from the Central Queensland, Australia. Really, really lovely. Where are you from, Julian? Let me know. Belinda Salamanca. And where are you from? There's lots of new names today, which is rather lovely. Now, I'm a little bit coughy, so if I have a coughing issue, please, I'm sorry, I can't help it. But they've worked out what's wrong with me after all these months, would you believe? Gail Gallagher, lovely to see you. Let me know where you're from. I really love to know where people are from. Lisa Ann, I know we've seen you before. Okay, so we've got Lisa, we've got Adrian, Justin. I'm just writing some names down. So, I forgot to press a button where I should have. Anyway, never mind, doesn't matter. I'll try that, see what happens. There I am. Sorry. I'll get this right one day. So I'm trying to link Instagram to this, and I have to press a button, and I forgot. Hello, Rob. Lovely to see you. Gail is from Brisbane as well. Wonderful. Michelle Warner. First time here, so excited. Where are you from, Michelle? Rob is from blah, 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 Katoomba. Ty is from up there near Toowoomba. And anyway, we're all here, and it's exciting. So I'm actually in Canowindra, which is central west of New South Wales, and Chailey is there. Gracemere, Queensland, lovely. And Sandra Stedman. Oh yes, hi Sandy. So I'm in Canowindra, and it's been absolutely amazing because at the moment it's the balloon festival. So I've been putting photographs up of the hot air balloons, and it is the most colourful thing I've ever experienced. And thank you, Rob. That's really lovely of you. It's funny, it's a little country town, and it comes alive this week. There is so much on every day. There is something going on, and I know this year that they have really pulled out all the stops. There's a Bjorn Again and ABBA lookalike band on Saturday night. There's the lights show with the balloons, and twice a day the balloons are going up, so it's sort of 6 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I went and saw a couple today, and it was just exciting. I feel like a big kid going to look at these things because they are enormous. But anyway, all good. So let me have your names for healing, and let me have your questions if you have any. I wanted to just quickly talk about, I did a couple of readings today. Country towns are amazing. They are, and thank you about the photos. Country towns are amazing. What I love about them is everybody sort of stands together. Everybody rallies round, and especially when there's something like this, there's somebody that's made T-shirts and mugs and beer holders and key fobs, and there's art exhibitions everywhere. The kids have done art of the balloons, and everywhere you go, there's balloons of some description in shop windows and even in the street lamps. You know, it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, Craig and Hunter, got it. Anyway, I'm trying to write them down. Okay, so oh yes, I did some readings today. Oh, they were lovely. And I'm always a little bit wary because the signal wasn't very good, so I was a little bit delayed on one of them. But you know what? The people were really gorgeous, and they didn't, you know, they didn't give me a hard time or anything because they had a good reading and they were very happy. But I was going to say I had a call the other day from somebody, and they said, "Oh, do you do psychic readings?" Yes. How much do you charge? So I told them, and I've been doing this 35 years as well, so I'm not going to charge $20. I mean, that's just, you know, this is my living. It's not. A lot of psychics and mediums actually have another job or a job, and this is just a sideline. Well, for me, this is my full-time occupation. So when I told her how much I charge, she said, "Oh, that is disgraceful. You're ripping people off. I'm going to let everybody know how I can't remember the words she used, but she said, I'm going to let everybody know that you're overcharging and ripping people off." And I just cut her off because I thought, this is ridiculous, you know, when people are like that. However, oh, please, please, please. Hold on. I need to block somebody. Thank you. Please don't troll me. If you're not here to listen, then go away. You're not here to pinch work from somebody else. That's not the way it is done. And I know that people have come on here to get messages, and I will get to them in a second, but I do like to have a little bit of a chat first. But anyway, so that whoever it was, Tana, has been blocked. So if you get anything from people that say, you know, I can give you a reading, or I can tell you this, that, and the other, let me know, and I'll just block them if I miss it. So so I went to Bathurst the other day as well. That was another gorgeous country town, and that was a really lovely experience. But again, about this lady today and the readings, she said, oh, she rang me yesterday. Anyway, she rang me, and I'm a spiritual person. I don't charge that money. So I actually put the phone down on her, and then I messaged her a bit later, and I said, maybe you should have a go at the people who charge over $350 to $3,000 for their readings. And you know, I think personally, when I listen to what people say about the readings I give, I think I do a good job. I think people are happy. If they weren't, then I wouldn't be doing it. And I do not rip people off. Absolutely not. That's not what I do. I wanted to talk to you quickly as well about. So I've just said I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've actually been doing it for 35 years. But it goes back further than that. I started seeing spirit when I was 7 years old. Now, can you imagine how scary that was as a little girl, very shy, very quiet, and all of a sudden we moved into my nan's house because she died, and mum was looking after my granddad, and we moved into the house, and she's still here. And and I was so scared that I was seeing my nan, and I was thinking, but she's dead. She's supposed to be not here. So I lived with that until I was 16, and you know, various things happened, and it really was quite scary for me. And I didn't tell anybody what was happening, and because I was frightened, they think I was a complete nutcase. Well, everybody that knows me knows that I am a complete nutcase, but you know, that's not the point anymore. The point is, I understand now that spirit is for real. I understand that they're there to look after us and guide us and help us. And I understand that they don't want to frighten us. They don't want to jump out from behind a cupboard and go boo and scare the living daylights out of you. That's not what this is about. And when you see things that people talk about, evil spirits and all of that sort of thing, I'm going to try and lift my camera up a little bit. Evil spirits and blah, blah, blah. You know, the only evil is what you create. So I personally don't think there are such things as evil spirits. So that's my opinion. I've done lots of work in the field. I've done lots of ghost investigations, and I've never come across anything nasty at all. So and that's my opinion. But it is the most wonderful thing now when I look back, that my nan was there for me and with me, and helping me with the work that I now do. And the number of times I've been up on platform over the years, and people have said, "Oh, we see this lady by the side of you," and they give a description, and it's my grandmother. So I think I feel very blessed that she is still around me, and that she is helping me, and guiding me, which is really lovely. And then in the car this week, I got a phone call. Thank you, Donna. Nice to see you on here. Yeah, how disrespectful and extremely rude it is when people are like that. And Bella's home. I'm so happy, Bella. Gosh, you had a trip and a half, didn't you? And I know you ended up with a CVS attack, but I'm so glad that you're home and safe. That's the most important thing. When you cross, it's a clean skate and pure soul energy. Yes, absolutely. Yes. So no evil at all. And all of us beautiful souls. I love that, Rob. All of us beautiful souls are weirdos. Yes. And I'm very happy. Lorraine, you made it on time. Very happy to see you here as well. But I was in the car the other day, and I had my two granddaughters, 8 and 6, in the car with me. And a phone call came through, and it said, "My name is blah blah," and they said that oh, my throat is a bit tickly today, so I'm really trying to keep going. Mm. So the lady said, "I've recently moved, and I've got all sorts of weird and wonderful things happening in my house." So I said, "Have you got young children?" "Yes." I said, "Ah, right, okay." So what's happened is the spirits in the house where you are going, "This is my house, go." And also, when you've got children, the children energy is playful, and they love that. So I gave her some instructions as to what to do, and it's as simple as getting some crystals, which are protection. And many of you have heard me talk about black tourmaline, which is a very strong protector, and clear quartz. So I told her to get these stones, and she was very, very grateful. Anyway, the following day I heard from her, and she said she got them, and she was very grateful for the fact that I actually spoke to her and helped her. And a couple of hours later, my granddaughter said, the 8-year-old, she said, "That was really nice what you did in the car, Nanny." She said, "You helped that lady?" I said, "Yes." And she said, because they collect crystals as well. And they wanted to know about the difference in the crystals, which I talk to them about all the time. And they wanted to know, would what I told them help her? And I said, absolutely it will. And I said, "You've seen my crystals over my back and front door, and they're there because," and I explained to them why they were there, again, for protection. And oh, morning, Julie, and morning, Neil Payne. So I was explaining to them why the stones are precious and important, and it was really, really good that they were in the car. But they liked the fact that I was able to talk to them and able to help them, and they wanted to know about the children's energy, and also about the fact that somebody has moved into my house, my being the spirit, and you've stepped into my space. How dare you, sort of thing. But I said to them, all you need to do is to say, apart from putting the crystals up, say, "I know you're here, and thank you. But this is now our home. We're going to look after it. Can you please leave?" And I've told her to keep in touch with me, and I really, really hope that she does, so she can let me know what the situation is, and whether it worked or not. And I really hope it does work, and I'm sure it does. Eva from Sweden, and Neil is from England. Julie Hawkins is from England. Julie is a long-term friend. Neil Payne is a distant cousin. I love that. And Shannon Richardson, hello. Betty Bender, we see you again. That's really good. Gail from South Australia. Tony Stallard, I think you're from the UK, Tony. I'm not quite sure. Um, yeah, Samantha, I love the kids' curiosity with crystals, but I love the kids' curiosity with spirit stuff, full stop, because it is for them, they're so innocent about the whole thing. They don't question it, they just accept it. And again, I've talked about this many years ago. I did a workshop with children, and they were between 8 and 16, and they sat in a black cabinet. Now, that's what they used to use in the very, very olden days. And it's literally a black backdrop. They call it the cabinet. And the children sat in there, and the things they were seeing and feeling was just incredible. And I felt quite envious because they were seeing so much. But it's because they've got no hang-ups, no it's all sweet and innocence and whatever. So they don't have any preconceived things, which I love. And your babies are doing beautifully well. Thank you, Bella. Deb Kainu, again, hello, nice to see you. And yes, it is so natural with children. And going back to me, seeing things when I was 7 years old, when I look back now, yes, it was the most natural thing in the world, and I couldn't talk to anybody about it. So that's why I'm delighted that I can talk to my children, my grandchildren, and anybody else's children. I've had lots of people who brought their children to come and talk to me about spirit things, what this is all about. So Alex Lane, hello. Oh, Bella, you miss them. I'll have to bring them up as soon as I can. I will, but I'm on the road. And so I've done Leanne Denham. Hi. I've done Bathurst and Canowindra, and tomorrow I'm doing a show in Canowindra, and that's a fundraiser for the lovely Emily Thomas, who is going to be in the 2032 Olympics. I keep plugging that because I think that is so special and important. I will, Bella, most definitely. So Rob, you get curious about how kids, dogs, cats are about people. They pick up on energy and good energy way quicker than adults. Yeah, because we're so involved with the world. We're so penetrated by what's going on in the world, and we're so affected by all of that. And I think it's all the energies around us, whereas the kids just sail through it and they don't think about it, So animals are the same. Animals, we used to have a dog years ago. And my mum never told us this until many, many years afterwards. But the dog used to bark at the same time every night into the same corner. And my mum used to go, "Oh, stop, Boots," I think her name was. "Stop it, Boots, come away, behave yourself." And then many years later, she told us that the corner that the dog used to bark into was the corner that my nan died in the house. And we didn't know that. She didn't tell us. So, and yeah, if I'd known that, it would have helped, I'm sure. Caitlin Thomas. Yep. Okay. We're going to do readings shortly, but I just need to talk a bit first. It's important. So tomorrow is a show in Canowindra, as I said, that's raising funds for Emily Thomas, who's going to be, she's a hammer thrower. It's amazing. She's 16 years old and she's ranking 9 in the country, I believe. I may have got that wrong, but I know she's way up there, which is incredible. Wednesday, I'm driving to Melbourne, so that's going to be a heck of a drive. And then Thursday, I do readings in Romsey, and I'm there for 3 days. So I've got readings and a show on the Friday, and there are tickets still for the show. The readings are sold out. And then Saturday, I've got a workshop, and I believe we've got 2 spaces left for the workshop. So any tickets that you want, go and have a look at my website. Let me put that up so you can check the website. There we go. Everything that I'm doing, especially in the next 8 weeks, well, for the rest of the year, is on the website with all the booking information as well. So if you're interested in any of these things I'm talking about, please go and have a look. And then I do Federation Square. So it's the Edge. I think the Edge is a section of Federation Square, and I'm doing readings and shows all day. And then I think I've got a couple of days off. And then I've got a couple of readings in Dramana, and again, they're all on the website. And then I do the Sunday is the retreat. And then on the Monday, I fly to the UK. Yes, bad timing. I know that, but it's the way I work. I work by the skin of my pants sometimes. It's quite crazy. But anyway, so Kassane must be on here. I don't see. Oh yes, I can see you now, Kassane. Lovely to see you. Actually, I think it's Kassan. Stephen, oh, beautiful to see you again. I've got your books that you gave me. Oh my gosh, Bella, you've had nothing but bad luck. All your luggage is missing and your walker. Oh gosh. Um, yeah, I'm meeting. I look forward. Do you know it was lovely when I went to Bathurst? There's a lady that comes on my live here, Lauren, and she messaged me and said, "You're going to be in Bathurst. Do you want to catch up for a cuppa?" So we went and had a cuppa. I actually met her in person. So if I'm in a place near you, come and have a cuppa with me. I'm going to go and have a cuppa with uh, Donna. Is it Donna? Yes, I'm going to have a cuppa with Donna Rutherford. I talk about you all the time, Donna. By the way, you've evoked and brought things up to the surface with me, which is rather lovely. So Jan Fitzgerald, cousin in New Zealand. That's exciting. Okay, so lots and lots and lots coming up. But if you want to have a look, it's all on the website. I've got everything listed. And then, of course, I go to the UK, which I'm super excited about. Not that I'm not super excited about being here. Of course I am. But I go to the UK catching up with family, which is always gorgeous. And my two little granddaughters, Isabel and Everly, my son and daughter-in-law, and working with the inimitable Jenny Doherty. Now, I absolutely love Jenny. She is so funny. I should get her on here before we do our shows in the UK. But she's one of those straight as a die, no messing. Says it as it is, and if people don't like me, people don't like me, and she just doesn't care, you know. But I like that. I love the fact that she's just straight and honest. Hello, Tanya. Oh, you're in the UK. So, Caitlin, we're working in. I'm just trying to think. Blackpool, Havant in Hampshire, Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. Haven't the tea rooms, Portchester, Caterham. I know Caterham's sold out, and I know the other events are all selling out as well. So I think there's about 10 events that we've got, and 2 in Blackpool as well. So it's going to be quite exciting. The whole thing is going to be quite exciting. I'm struggling tonight because I'm looking at you all on my laptop, and normally I sit with my TV screen behind and it's much bigger. So if you see me peering, that's because I'm not seeing it very clearly. But anyway, okay. She is as mad as a hatter, Neil. But that's what you love about Jenny. You either love her or you hate her, and I absolutely love her. So, but I enjoyed working with you very much as well, because you've got a very similar energy to me, you know, when we do readings, and I really liked that. That was really good. And Donna's seen Jenny, because Jenny has done the Brisbane Spiritualist Church as well. And, you know, as much as she could be as mad and nutty as a fruitcake on a church service, she did. And she still brought lots of fun and laughter, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. So you're in Manchester. And that's great, Caitlin. So Blackpool is not that far away from you. So please come and see us. That would be really, really wonderful. And then if you've met us online beforehand, come and say hello so we know who you are. And wherever I am, if any of you know me, come and say hello to me. I think that would be really wonderful. Okay, so I've talked about that and I've talked about that. So maybe I should do some readings. Okay, now we're missing Ian. He's probably playing bowls today. I love it when I know all my friends are doing certain things. As I said, please excuse my throat. You know what? I'll just tell you this. Anybody that knows me on here knows that I have issues with my throat. And for years, they've been treating me for asthma, which I do have, but my asthma is under control. And apparently, I have a viral thing in my throat, and it's quite bad. And we found out about it today. So I cannot believe that. So anyway, Lisa Jane, hi from Melbourne. Are you coming to see me in Melbourne? I wish you were. It'd be beautiful. And 9 years this year, and I know what you're talking about, Bella. Yeah, absolutely. Okie dokie. So and next time in the mountains, definitely, Rob. And I'm not even coming back that way because I'm going down via Cowra, and then coming up from Albury Wodonga and up that way. So yeah, it'll be difficult. But let me know, and I promise you that I will catch up with as many of you as I possibly can when I can. I don't know if it's my throat chakra, Michelle. I think it is a viral thing. They've discovered, and I've had tests and it's proved it. So I've just got to do another course of medication and hope for the best. So anyway, so let me just go over now. I know some of you have said, can I have a reading? But can you please let me know if you want a reading? Because I don't want to go scrolling back because that'll take forever. Hello, Vanessa. Lovely to see you again, obviously. I was thinking maybe I should get some blue. What's the blue stone? Not the kyanite, the other one. Blue crystal. Anybody can come up with the name of it, but blue crystal on my throat would probably do me. Lisa Ann. Okay, let me write these down so I know. Lisa Ann, Neil, Shaylee. I'm just writing your names down. Sandra, Michelle, Lapis Lazuli. Thank you. That's the one I was thinking of. Rob and okay. I think that. Oh, Ian, you're on. I thought you were off playing bowls somewhere. That's hilarious. Okay. And Lorraine. Okay, I think that's enough names now. Obsidianite. Okay. I'll go with that one. Let's go with Lisa Ann. It's really funny because I just started scratching my head, and I feel as if there's lots of questions around you, Lisa. Let me know in the chat whether I'm right or wrong, because I do like to know whether I'm right. Tanya. Okay, I'll see how I go. But Lisa, I feel as if there's lots of change around you at the moment, and I also feel as if I've got an older lady that comes through with you, who feels very, I want to say motherly, but I feel more grandmotherly. But I feel that she would have spent a lot of time around you as you were growing up, and she feels like a real old-fashioned, good, kind-hearted lady. And I feel as if she wants to just put a cup of tea in front of you and, wrap you up nice and warm. And I feel that she's trying to let you know that she knows about your questions, and she's letting you know that she's trying to help. But I actually want to say to you, it feels like you're grasping at straws at the moment, and she's telling you to stop doing that. You just need to put it out there and just let things happen. So don't try too hard is what I want to say, and that's what she's telling me. So don't try too hard. I know I would say with her, your nan, she would have let life just flow. And she says that's what you need to do. Just let it, like a tap, you turn the tap on and you let the water flow. So don't cause a restriction. If you turn the tap slightly, then you're going to cut off the water or create a restriction, and she doesn't want that. So just let things flow naturally. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. But I was talking about crystals earlier on. I actually feel that the kyanite, the black tourmaline would be good for you, because I feel as if I need to protect my energies with you as well. Thank you very much, Neil. I really appreciate that. Okay, so okay, Neil, I'm going to connect to you because you're next on my list. I know you've got a fair few people in the spirit world, and I know it's family, but I do feel as if I want to say I've got your dad here, but I feel that your mum's in spirit as well. Now, your dad feels as if he's a little bit of a not a hard person, but he's not understanding of you. I feel as if there was a little bit of a distance between you. If you could just let me know, I would be very, very grateful. Okay, mum's still here, so it must be your mum's mum. But you understand this little bit of a distance with your dad, where I just don't feel that, because you're a lovely, easy guy. I've known you for many, many years. I know that, and I don't know anything about you, which is interesting. And we go back to 1995 or thereabouts at the college. And I know that I want to say, because you're a very spiritual, I don't feel he would have understood your spiritual side. I don't feel that he would have understood your soft side. So it would have created a bit of a a bit of a distance between the two of you, and you do understand that. Okay. Now, I feel that he wants to say he's sorry, because he said he realizes that he missed out a lot on you, or he missed out on a lot of you, and especially when you were growing up. And I know that he's come from a pretty hard background, is what I want to say. And I know you're from London, and I feel as if I want to say the East End of London that I'm seeing him connected to. But I feel that there would have been that real difficult to show emotions and things like that would have been, he used to laugh about the spirit world. Yeah. And how sad. And he says how sad, because he said, now I'm in the spirit world. And he said, he okay, now he's in the spirit world. He said, I know exactly what you do. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know. And I'm sorry. He's sending healing around mum. He's telling me he's sending healing around mum. But I also want to send healing around you. Now, I know that you've made some changes, Neil, and I know that, well, I'm assuming, because this is what he's telling me, you've made some changes. You've made some changes around work, but you've also made some changes about how you look at the world. I hope you understand that. Okay, 2 weeks before he went. Wow, that's amazing. But he's actually saying he's glad he didn't know much about that, because he said it was easier for him to cope with it. So, but I know that he's excited about, oh gosh, he's touching my hand. He's excited about the changes that are happening around you. And I feel it's to do with work and your spiritual work. So it feels both sides. But I've also want to say he said you've stopped being a dog's body for people, and you're now valuing yourself. I hope you understand that. Okay. And he's really, really happy. But I actually want to say the next 2 to 3 months are going to be very interesting as far as you're concerned, Neil, because I feel as if there's going to be a complete, like a bolt out of the blue. Somebody's going to offer you something, and you've just got to say yes. I feel that you'll be a little bit hesitant about it to start with. But okay, I'm one of these people now that if I get something offered me, I'm not saying no anymore. I'm just going, yeah, I'll do it. And I want to say, Neil, you need to do it, because this feels exciting. So I hope you understand that. Well, you won't understand this, but whatever you do, if you're made an offer, go, yes, I'll do it. All right. No matter what it is, within reason. But okay, so I know that your dad is helping you. Okay. Do you understand, before I come away, do you understand the name Maxwell, or Maximilian? There's something about the name of Max that I want to give to you. And you must have known, oh my gosh, his name's gone out of my head. Gordon Higginson. You must have known Gordon Higginson, because all of a sudden I've got him here and it's saying, well done, dear boy, you're doing a good job. Okay, Max the dog. Great. But I know you know, or you knew Gordon, and he's excited to have just stepped in there. That's interesting, because I've only ever had him once or twice, which is lovely. Anyway, I'll leave that there with you. Chaili, I want to come to you next. Now, I know you've whizzed up the page a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Chaili. I actually feel excited with you, Chaili. I don't feel that, I feel that you've been through the quagmire. So I feel as if you've been through the dark, but I feel as if I've come out of the dark. I feel as if there's something about, You've made a stand. You've made a stand as far as you're concerned and what you want from life. And I actually want to say whatever that was the most amazing thing that you've done. And I really feel that you're in a good place now. But it just seems to be escalating and keep going, keep going, keep going. There's a gorgeous lady that just steps around you. And I feel as if I want to just wrap my arms around you. She feels very close. So I feel as if she's family. But I feel very caring, very loving. And somebody that would have been around you, spent time around you, is what I want to say. She feels as if she would have been in a caring profession. So it's like the medical profession, something like that. But it may just be caring or nursing. And I don't mean just, because that word just is wrong to give, but I know that she is absolutely excited to be here. And she says to say to you, by the way, all the difficulties that you've been through, all the difficulties that you've been through, she was standing by the side of you, helping you to get through this. So I feel as if you need to say thank you to her. Now, she's not telling me who she is, unfortunately, for the minute. Hello, Rosemary. Rosemary, I need to get you on here one week. Okay, thank you from Neil. That's really lovely. Ian says hiya to Neil. Lisa Millia. Okay. I didn't know her in the physical, though. Okay, all right, that doesn't matter. But I know that this lady says that all the difficulties that you've been through, she is excited because she helped you to get through those. And she said, just know that. And I feel that that would give you some comfort. But she feels like a very strong personality that doesn't take any nonsense from anybody. And I feel as if she doesn't mince a word. So, she says it as it is. She says what she means, and people have to listen to her. But I know that she says that the excitement that is building around you at the moment I actually feel as if I want to say the next year. So between this April and next April, I feel as if your world's going to be turned around 3 times, but it just feels so amazingly powerful. I want to, yes, you have got an amazing spirit team, and you should believe that. And she gives you strength constantly. That is absolutely gorgeous to know. Good night, Neil. I'll see you in England. Okay. But I just feel that she is just preparing you, if you like, preparing the ground for whatever it is to come. And this could be a change of job, and it could be a change of, well, I don't know, personality, relationship, not personality. That's not wrong, not right, but relationship. There just feels as if there needs to be some people that need to be discarded. And she's just drawn something to me in a picture in front of me. It looks like an eye. And she says she's got her eye on you. And Edna, thank you. She's got her eye on you. And she says to say, you are the most beautiful person. You give. And she's giving back to you to replenish what you give out. So I'm going to leave her there. But don't forget, this next year is going to be really magical for you. Okay, so that's Chaley. Sandra. Now, was it Sandra Steadman? I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let me just go with this. Sandra. Okay, I feel there's a gentleman in spirit with you, Sandra, and I feel that he's not super close. I do feel he's related, and I feel he may be a bit distant with you. For some reason or other, I'm hearing uncle. Okay, and I feel distant. I don't feel he lived on your doorstep. It's not somebody that would have been around you all the time. But I know that he's in spirit, making me feel really, really... Sandy, okay. Do you understand this gentleman? I feel really uncomfortable with my chest with him. So I know that he would have had issues with breathing or his heart. But I was just going to say he had a big heart, but maybe he had an enlarged heart, because I don't feel that he had... that closeness with you that would have shown his feelings of the heart. That's what I feel. But I know that I want to say there's that he's telling me to tell you to pull your finger out, because he said, you know that there needs to be change. You know that there's things that you need to be doing. I know you've moved a couple of times, he's telling me, but I feel as if it's now time to sit still and to allow the world to work around you. So you need to listen to what he's saying. I've got a D name that comes around him, not necessarily his name, but it's a D name. I felt as if I wanted to say Derek for some reason or other. But also I know you're waiting on the timing of something at the moment. But he says to say to you, don't act too quickly. Just like I said to somebody else earlier, just let things happen and then digest it, and let him work with you, because I know it's important. He would have been somebody that was quite capable with his hands, knocking down things and building things back up again. Oh gosh, I love it when they're so close. They make my nose itch like crazy. But this gentleman, I do feel, uncle, is saying to say to you, I am that close to you, and pay attention. Now, Sandy, I know you do spiritual work, but I know that you need to be doing more of it. So please, please, please pull your finger out, as he said. And okay, you've also jumped through some hoops. I'm seeing a hoop here. You've jumped through some hoops, but I feel as if that time has stopped as well. It just feels as everything is going to start going in your favor. So I hope that makes sense to you. And I'm going to leave that there. Rob, okay, I know you asked the question. I've got your mum here. Oh, your mum's lovely. She's a soft, gentle person. I don't feel she's a very big person. And I feel as if I've got that. I don't want to describe her like that. She feels like a typical old lady. And yet I'm an old lady and I don't look like a typical old lady. But she just feels very kind-hearted and very warm. I know your dad's in spirit as well. And I don't see the same energy with him. So I feel, we've got chalk and cheese here. But I understand. Oh, thank you, Sandy. That's really good. I understand that mum. Okay, got to go back to mum. Mum is saying to say to you, your problem is you wear your heart on your sleeve, and that causes you all sorts of problems. And she says to say to you, she doesn't want to see you hurt anymore. And I know that you've been hurt many, many times. Now, Rob, I know you and I know how kind you are and I know how much you give of yourself. And she's saying that maybe you need to just pull back a little bit and let the other one do the giving. And I feel that you don't give any partners that you've had. I don't feel that you give them the opportunity or the chance to actually give to you. And when you give to somebody, you know how that feels. It feels really magical. So let the other person feel that magic as well, but let them know that they're doing something good for you. I hope this makes sense to you. But I also feel as if you need to start your 5-year-old granddaughter. Oh gosh, absolutely, Leanne. We will put her on the healing list. Okay, so Rob, let me come back to what I was saying. We need to, yes, go in a relationship, but you have to have boundaries and you have to respect those boundaries. And I'm saying you have to respect your boundaries, and that's something that you're not doing at the moment. And also, I feel the spirit world's giving you a little bit of a kick up the rear, saying you need to get on with this work. You've gone so far and then you've stopped, and I feel as if we need to come back and do some more. I hope that makes sense to you, Rob. And I'm going to leave that there. Donna, oh my gosh, I've got the beautiful, beautiful Michael. It's funny, I said that, and I know that Michael spoke very eloquently. I know he was an intelligent man, but I know that he could work with the highest of the high, the lowest of the low. He didn't look down on anybody. And he said that's why we both gelled so well, because we both looked at life the same way. Now he says that there's a couple of decisions that are being made around you at the moment. He said, I'm trying so hard to let you know I'm around. And he said, I do it every day, a million times a day. So you need to pay attention. But I feel as if there's some business decisions. I know we spoke the other week, but I've forgotten everything we said because I do. But I know that he's telling me there are a couple of business decisions that need to be made, and they need to be, I feel as if I'm looking at something being finalized as well. So I hope you understand what that is. And he said, I'm giving you the right direction and the right information. So can I just say, Donna, please hold on to that. Oh, he's just lovely. He says, I, oh gosh, you're going to make me cry. He says to say to you, he hugs you every night and he kisses you every day. So I feel as if he kisses you in the morning, and I feel as if he kisses you at night. But I also know that he would love to bring flowers to you. And I'm being given red roses to give to you, but I don't want to be red roses. I just want one red rose. I don't feel that he was necessarily a big flower person, but if he made a statement, the statement really stood up. So it's really important to tell you that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rob. That's really good to get that feedback. Thank you. But Donna, there's decisions. I feel there's two decisions. There's two things that need to be signed or finished off. I'm hoping you understand what they are. But he says to say to you, don't forget that I'm always there, and don't ever doubt that. I know that you understand totally about spirit, and I know so did he. But he said, I just want to reaffirm that, and just to let you know that your your days are always filled with me. That's what he says. Your days are always filled with me. I've got words in my head. I've got the smells around me. I've got everything. I just know he's there. But he is helping you with those decisions that are being made. And I feel they're around about now. I feel as if I'm in the next couple of weeks and it'll be finished. So Donna, I hope that makes sense to you. Jill Charland, sorry. Lovely to see you. Are you coming to Caterham? I hope you are. That would be really lovely. Now, Anita, okay, Anita, if you can just say hello again, and I can connect into you. And somebody made, okay, Samantha. Okay, you're asking about your dad. I don't feel Dad would have been a believer in this sort of thing, because he's just going hocus pocus. All right, Anita, I'll come back to you in a second. I need to just finish off with Samantha here. But I feel that Dad would have had. I've got an illness, but I've also got an issue, something around my heart as well. And I feel that I want to say that I've got a lack of mobility with him towards the end. And he said, oh gosh, he said I was in a terrible state. And he said it was awful. And he said that people were, that sounds awful, but I know what I mean. It's a nice way of, yeah, it's nice what they're saying. People didn't want to see Dad going through what he went through. And they were really sad that he had to go, because I feel as if he was a very fit, active, able, agile man. And then I'm seeing him go from there to, this not being able to get around very much. And I know that would have upset him a great deal. Okay, but he says to say to you, he says, look, like I've said with everybody else, I'm there, I'm around you. I want you to know that I'm there. I feel the greatest amount of love. I feel as if and that's from him to you, but also to family. He says, though, he knows that since he's passed, there's been some discord. And he says he's really sorry for that. Now, whether that was his fault or not, I'm not quite sure, because I can't quite pick that up. But I know that I want to say, just know that, thank you, Donna. Just know that he is helping you with the discord. So whatever this discord is, and it's oh, friction is what I want to say. And I know Dad didn't like that sort of thing. He'd rather not, he'd rather not have it there, as we all would. But your Dad's saying, I'd rather have not left you with that. But I know there's something about discord that has been left behind. But he says, look, please talk to me. All right. And this is important for all of us. We need to talk to our loved ones. We need to accept that they're there, and we need to talk to them like they're really still here. And Dad is telling me, Samantha, that you just need to talk to him. And he said, gosh, he said, if I was here, I'd say, goodness me, send for the men in the white coats. And he's just laughing as he said that. But he says, I know differently now. I know he's also saying, I could have made things so different when I was here. But I feel on the whole, he was a very good dad. And I know that his passing, his loss has left a very big hole. But he says, you can have me as part of your life every day. All you have to do is to talk to me. And he says, please do. He says, because I'm just waiting. I feel as if he's sort of sending signs to you as well. But as most of us do, we miss the signs. We don't see them. So know your dad's okay. All right. And know that he doesn't like the discord, and he's sorry for that. But he says to say, don't worry about whether I will be upset. It's how is everybody else in the physical feeling and being. But if there's I feel as if there's a fly in the ointment somewhere, and I want to say we need to try and distance yourself from whoever that is. Okay, so I just want to leave it there. But your dad is extremely happy. He said, who'd have thought I could still talk to you from the other side? But he's delighted. I don't know if he's come through before, but he's delighted that he can. And he wants to do it more and more and more. So you watch out for him, because he's talking to you, and he's also in your in your dreams. Okay. Oh, I like that. Michelle says, someone always sends me pennies from heaven when I worry about finances. I love that. I did a reading for an older gentleman many years ago, and his wife had just passed. And I said, she's singing the song Pennies from Heaven. And he said, I don't understand why. I said, well, she's singing it. Anyway, I went on, and I came back. She's still singing Pennies from Heaven. And I thought, I've got to work this out. And I said, she's telling me that she is giving pennies from heaven. So something must have come to fruition or matured or something. And he went, oh my gosh, there was an insurance policy that has just matured, and it's going to the grandchildren. And I said, pennies from heaven. She's excited about that. So yeah, and look, pay attention to songs. How do they relate to your loved ones? Who is the person that you most miss at the moment? Because we miss different people at different times. And then just look at the things around you and pay attention. Okay. And it's the smells, it's the things out of the corner of your eyes, it's the things you read, it's the things you hear on the news. Just pay attention, because it's important. Okay. Okay, so that was Anita. I've got to do it. Anita, that was Samantha, I think. Anita Wynn. Where are you from, Anita? Let me know. Okay, Anita. Okay, there's a younger lady that connects into you, Anita. I feel as if I've passed quite quickly with her. I don't feel as if I've got a long drawn out illness with her, but I do feel as if I've passed quite quickly. Oh, I saw that. Karen, you've been seeing lots of feathers lately. The feathers are your messages. Karen, pick them up and know that it's your mum, okay? And then you start doing the talking. You know how to do this. Anyway, let me go back to Anita. I get distracted very easily. But Anita, I feel that I've got a younger lady. I feel... Okay, I've got a cross between feeling sisterly and friend, but I feel as if this is somebody quite close, would have been like a sister, but sister energy. I know that she's quite young when she's passed. I can't go past my 30s with her. I know she was quite energetic and beautiful. And there's something about lipstick with her as well. I think that's quite important. But I'm being told that there's been an issue with the lipstick that you've got, whether one's broken or whether you've lost one or whether it's gone flat or something. But she's laughing about the lipstick. But you have a favorite color, I'm being told. Lots of people wear lots of different colors, but I feel as if you wear a particular color. Oh, there's lots of people down here. Didn't see them. And my mum. Oh, Ashley, hello. I hope all things are good with you. That is exciting. Okay. Just missed my mum. Okay, so Anita is from Brisbane. Okay, you did tell me that earlier on. Sorry, Brisbane, Anita. I've got a head like a sieve. But do you understand this young lady? Because she's come through. I don't necessarily. She may have been close with you at one point, but I feel as if I've lost distance with her. But I know that she comes through. She wants to bring this bouncy energy with her. That is what you need at the moment. It feels like I need to be okay. She's just given me some Duracell batteries to put in you because I want to make you a Duracell bunny, so you're bouncing and bouncing and bouncing because you've lost your mojo at the moment. You've just lost your energy, so you're a little bit flat. Would you understand that? Okay. I think you need to think about this because this lovely lady is just saying, okay, hold on, let me think about this because I know it's a while ago she's passed. An E name. An E name. Does an E name connect with either of your grandparents? As in the females? Oh, it could be that. Okay. I just feel as if, okay, I know you said no, but I know I'm right. So I'm going to keep with this. Okay. But I know that there's this lady that was fairly young when she's passed. But I know that she's bringing you the energy that you need. You understand that bit, the energy that you need at the moment because you're a bit flat. You haven't got the bounce that you normally have. And I feel that you actually do normally have such a lot of bounce and energy and courage and strength is what I want to say. I'm hoping that you understand this. But listen, whoever she is, she's here with its Duracell batteries giving you what you need to get through things at the moment. You are flat and the energy is fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this because I know that this lady is definitely there for you because I asked to connect to you. And it may be somebody that you've known in the past that you don't know that's in the spirit world, but I just feel as if I want to be an E, an E initial. Okay, but I feel as if also you're giving yourself a real tough time, Anita, and I want to say stop it. Sometimes, oh dear, sorry. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies, and I know that you're being your own worst enemy at the moment, and I feel you need to stop, and relook at the situation and please bring so you do an awful lot for other people, but I want to be doing for you at the moment, protecting you, giving to you, instead of giving out and doing so much for others. And I know that sounds like it's being selfish, but thinking of the self is extremely important. And if we are not right in ourselves, how are we expected to do anything for anybody else? Anita, this is really relevant to you. So please, for the next couple of weeks, stop giving out to other people. Bring that energy back into you. Imagine you've got those Energizer batteries or the Duracell batteries. Sorry. And would you also understand that you had rabbits when you were younger? Because I can see rabbits all around me for some reason or other. And I also feel as if I want to say that that's really hilarious. I want to say that there's a new baby coming, and you'll hear of that in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, but for you, it's about holding on to the energies and stop giving out as much as you do. I really think this is very, very important. And please just think about the even if you can't remember who she is, just say thank you, and just know that she's around you, helping you to get to give to yourself and put that bubble of protection around you as well, because it feels as if there are people around you who are just take, and you need to put that bubble of protection around you to protect you. I think that is extremely important. Okay, okie dokie, look at that, 59. I didn't get to everybody because I know there were a whole lot of people, but there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 10 people in there anyway. But I hope that Bella, you're so gorgeous. And I really feel for you. And you had to buy Mother's Day gift while she was in the shower. I love it. Okay, but listen, everybody, please listen to what I've said, because some of the things that I've said could be relevant to you as well. We don't always know the people who are around us helping us, and it could be our guides and helpers. It could be people that we've known in the past. It could be, your mum or dad or your brother or sister. But we need to understand when they're around, because they try so hard to come down to our level. It's really, really hard for them to do that. And oh, thank you, Ashley. So let them come into your space and let them work with you, but work with yourselves as well. Remember, you're a very special person and you're a very special energy. And a lot of you give, and you can't just keep giving, because you'll end up, you'll be dried up like a shriveled up old prune. I remember years ago, that's how I was. And it was, oh my gosh, I need to do something about this. Otherwise, I'm not going to be here, because I felt as if I was just going to go. And we need to remember that we are here in the physical, but we're living a physical life, but we are still spirit, and we need to work with spirit to get them to help replenish us. So we have good days and bad days. We all do. And when we have a bad day, it's hard to pick yourself up from that. So give to yourself. Okay. When I was doing or had the grandchildren the other day. And thank you, by the way, all of you, for making Angela Faye so welcome last week. She went away and she was inundated with messages from people. So that was exciting. She was really happy. But she talked about doing crystal grids and then feeling the energy of the crystals, and then picking that energy up and putting it inside your own body. And I actually did it a couple of days later with my granddaughters, and they loved it. So do that for yourself. Even if you've just got one crystal, take the energy from that crystal and put it where it needs to go. I think that is extremely important. But also put that bubble of protection around you. Betty Shine talked about, you imagine an invisible balloon, or a see-through balloon, and you step inside it and you zip it up. You fill it with a color or not. It's entirely up to you. Whatever color you choose will be the color that's right for you, but you don't have to. But what happens when you've got that protection around you is the people around you, they can get, they can bounce off, their energies can bounce off you or go over the top, but they don't actually get to the core of you. And that's what we need to remember to do. There's a lot of people out there in the big bad world, I call it the big bad world, that try to access us or take from us, and especially when we shine our light so brightly, it's they just take. So protect yourselves, because I would say the majority of you on here are light workers that work with spirit, want to work with spirit, are trying to work with spirit. So remember, protect your energy with your life, put that bubble around you so people out there can't take from you. It's like the lady that I was saying today, that rang me and said, oh, your readings are too expensive, I'm going to tell everybody, what a rip-off you are. And I just cut her off and thought, I don't need to deal with that, because I know that if I was doing anything wrong, spirit would stop my work, simple as that. So look after yourselves, right? get the crystals, feel the energy, pull it into yourself, especially if you've got a rose quartz, pull it into your heart, and then expand your heart energy to also protect yourself. And if you're in the bubble and you do that, then your heart energy is inside that bubble, and you've got more protection. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight. It's been really lovely. Any names for healing, please let me know, and I promise you I will go through the names and make sure they go into my healing book. I didn't bring my book with me. However, it might be in my, it is, it's in my van. So I'm traveling in my van. You're going to see, if you're with me on Facebook, you'll see lots of pictures of hot air balloons and my van in different places. And I'm so looking forward to the rest of my trip. It's going to be amazing. But thank you, all of you, for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next week when I will be in Dramana on the Mornington Peninsula. So I will be talking to you from there. So isn't this exciting? I'm traveling and going all over the place. I think there's one, oh yes, on the 6th of May, I won't be able to do a live because I'll actually be flying. So anyway, I will see you every week until then, and love and healing energies to all of you. And thank you for your support and your working with me and your love that you send to me. I really, really do appreciate it because you guys are amazing. So remember to look after you. You are number one. Remember that. Don't go giving it all away. Look after number one. And remember, it's not selfish. It's very, very important. Okay. Much love to everybody. I'm going to go and have a quick cup of tea. And I will see you next week. But look out on my Facebook pages. Go and have a look at the different things, shows and workshops and balloon festival. If ever you get the chance to come to the balloon festival in Canowindra, you should come because it is just incredible. And I love, I love the noise. A couple of years ago when I came, I will go in a minute. A couple of years ago when I came up here, I was in my van on a caravan park, which is not far from here. And I woke up with this incredible noise. It was like a whooshing, whooshing, whooshing noise. I can't explain it. And I looked out my window and there are these balloons right behind the van. It was just phenomenal. So I quickly got out and taking photographs, and that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of this week. So please take care of all of you and look after yourselves. Okay. You are number one. Okay. Much love. And I'll see you very soon, as in next week. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.